Hi friends, in our last video we have seen that the MMF of winding AB is equal to the MMF of winding CB. Okay, that means the voltamperes from AB will be transferred to the load by transformer action. Okay, from this part to this part, the MMF is transferred by using the transformer action to the load. So now let us find the how many volt amperes. Okay, so volt amperes transferred is equal to, volt amperes means voltage into current, right? Voltage in transfer means voltage in part AB. Here actually this is the voltage V1 and this is the voltage V2 across this. So in this part the voltage is V1 minus V2 and the current flowing here is I1, right? So V1 minus V2 into I1. So V1 minus V2 voltage in that part, that is winding AB. Okay, so from winding AB to the load it will be transferred by transformer action. So V1 minus V2 into I1. Okay, now the total input, okay, total input volt amperes of the transformer is equal to, so input voltage into input current. Okay, now let us divide these two equations. Okay, so transformed volt amperes divided by total input volt amperes, that is equal to V1 minus V2 into I1 divided by V1 into I1. So V1 I1 minus V2 I1 divided by V1 I1. So this will be 1 minus I1 cancelled, so V2 by V1. So that is equal to 1 minus K. So transformed volt amperes is equal to 1 minus K into total input volt amperes. Okay, so these are the transformed volt amperes from primary to secondary. Now if it is a transformed volt amperes, the remaining volt amperes to the load will be conducted volt amperes through this winding. Okay, from this part to the load will be transferred and from this part to the load will be conducted. So conducted volt amperes is equal to total input volt amperes minus transformed volt amperes. Is it clear? So total input is minus, okay, so total input volt amperes minus transformed is nothing but 1 minus K into total input volt amperes. So if you solve this equation, you will get K into total input volt amperes. Okay, so this is a conducted volt amperes and this is the transformed volt amperes. Okay, next we will see about this is the power transfer in a auto transformer. Next we will see saving of copper. Okay, we will see the concept of saving of copper in auto transformer compared to two winding transformer. Okay, compared to two winding transformer. Okay, so saving of copper material, that means the winding. Okay, how much winding we will save. Okay, so we have to calculate the saving, means weight you have to save, weight of copper material. Okay, weight of copper material is proportional to volume. Okay, if volume is more, weight is more. Okay, so volume is again proportional to length into area, right? Volume is equal to length into area. So that means this is proportional to length is proportional to how many number of turns you own. If you own more number of turns, the length will be more. If you own less number of turns, the length will be less. So the length is directly proportional to number of turns n into area. This is area. Area is proportional, that means area of cross section of the conductor. So that depends on the current flowing through the windings. If the current is more, area of cross section should be more. If the current is less, area of cross section should be less. So the weight of copper is directly proportional to n into I. It means number of turns into current flowing in the turns. Okay. So now weight of copper in two winding transformer. Let us find out two winding transformer. Okay. So that is equal to, in two winding transformer there are two windings, primary and secondary. So in primary n1 number of turns and secondary n2 number of turns. And the current flowing in the primary I1 and the current flowing in the secondary I2. So n1 I1 plus n2 I2. And we have a relation. So I1 by I2 is equal to n2 by n1. So I1 n1 is equal to I2 n2. Okay. So that is equal to, so replace this by n1 I1. So you will get 2 n1 I1. Okay. And now we will calculate weight of copper in auto transformer. Okay, in auto transformer. So in auto transformer, what is the weight? So let us see the diagram. So from here to here, okay, from here to here, the number of turns will be n1 minus n2. Okay, and the current flowing is I1. Okay, so n1 minus n2 into I1 plus, okay, in this part, the number of turns will be n2 and the current flowing is I2 minus I1. Okay, the current flowing is I2 minus I1. So let us write that one. So n2 into I2 minus I1. So that is equal to n1 I1 minus n2 I1 plus n2 I2 minus n2 I1. Okay. So here again replace this by n1 I1. So you will get 2 n1 I1. Okay. Minus n2 I1 and n2 I1. So 2 n2 I1. Okay. Now this is the equation. Now you divide these two. That means weight of copper in auto transformer divided by weight of copper in two winding transformer. That is equal to, so 2 n1 I1 minus 2 n2 I1 divided by 2 n1 I1. Okay. So if you divide, this will become 1 and here 2 will be cancelled, I1 cancelled, n2 by n1. That is equal to 1 minus k. Okay. So now, so weight of copper in auto transformer is equal to 1 minus k into weight of copper in two winding transformer. So now, how much saving? Okay, how much saving of copper in auto transformer? How much saving? That means in two winding transformer you are using some copper material, and in auto transformer you are using some copper material for the same rating. Okay, you have to take same rating of both transformers. Then how much will be saved? Okay, how much amount you can reduce copper material in two winding transformer. Okay, so that means you have to subtract the copper material from two winding to auto transformer. Weight of copper in two winding minus weight of copper in auto transformer. So that is equal to, okay, that is equal to, so weight of copper in two winding, okay, weight of copper in two winding transformer minus weight of copper in auto transformer. Weight of copper in auto transformer is this one. So 1 minus k into weight of copper in two winding transformer. That is equal to, if you subtract this one, k into weight of copper in two winding transformer. This is the saving of copper. Okay, saving of copper is equal to k into weight of copper in two winding transformer. Okay, that means if k is more, okay, if k is more, saving is more. That means k is always less than unity. Okay, k is always less than unity. and if k is nearer to 1, okay, if k is nearer to 1, then you will save more amount of copper. If k is nearer to 0, you will save less amount of copper. That's why the auto transformer is gives more advantages when the turns ratio, okay, the turns ratio k will be nearly equal to 1. Okay, so if it is nearly equal to 0, then there is no use of using this auto transformer. You can go for two winding transformer. Okay, thank you.